Alright guys, J-Minerrr here and back with another video. And if you have not already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you share the content with a friend. We are halfway to our 500 subscribers. And at 500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway for a NVIDIA 3060 Ti Founders Edition graphics card. So guys, today's video, I just wanted to go ahead and touch on a video I had made previously before about the Helium token. HNT is the ticker and it is traded on Binance, guys. Alright guys, remember I told you I would always let you guys know what I am up to in the crypto atmosphere, in the crypto space. I will always put you up on the latest things that I'm doing in crypto, and I will always bring you guys the latest news in crypto. Alright guys, so today's video is going to be about HNT. A lot of people have been asking me about HNT and the miners since I have made the video. How much profit can you make on HNT? Exactly what do the miners do? You know, how does it work? And that's what today's video will be touching and explaining on, guys. Okay, now, one thing I do want to show you guys is I want to show you HNT, the chart for HNT. And if you guys just take a look at that chart is climbing the mountain. We have a high of $19.94, guys. If you remember, I was talking to you guys and this was trading at $13 and it is at $18.28 as we speak right now, guys. So, as I mentioned, if you would have just bought some Helium token right now, your miner would have been free by now. Okay, don't say I didn't tell you. Like I said, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you guys to do exactly what I do. I did double my position size in Helium token, so I, am doing pretty good. I'm feeling good about my decision, guys. All right, guys. So as I mentioned, we're going to briefly touch on HNT. And in order to understand HNT, you need to understand what the Internet of Things is. Okay, guys. And that's what this HNT technology is built on. Internet of Things is basically a peer-to-peer wireless network. I'm sorry, Helium is basically a peer-to-peer wireless network where IoT devices can send data to and from the internet, guys. Okay? These hotspots are powered by Helium's own open source blockchain technology. So when you own a Helium hotspot, you earn Helium tokens by letting the public use your hotspot. And that is the way you make money from a Helium miner. Okay, guys? Now, the HNT token is a cryptocurrency which is used as an incentive for letting the public do so. Okay, so let's break this down real quick, guys. Now, like I said, in order to understand this, you need to first understand what an IoT device is. An IoT device is an Internet of Things device. It basically describes any physical object with a sensor attached to it that allows it to translate data to and from the internet. Okay, guys? Now, I want you to think of a smartphone. Okay, I want you to think of a smart refrigerator or something like that. Okay, guys? A home security system or something like that. These might be examples of IoT devices, okay? But not smartphones or laptops. And that's the tricky part about it, because phones and computers are designed for humans with apps and voice calling and things like that. They also have full mobile computing capability, like apps and voice calls and things like that. And they're categorized by, IoT devices are different. They are categorized as being like low bandwidth devices, able to perform a specific task like reading the temp off your fridge and displaying it, or, something simple like that, guys. Now, I know that's a bit arbitrary, but it's important that I explain that to you guys right now, because the Helium network is specifically designed for IoT devices only. Now, just because it's only designed for IoT devices doesn't mean that it's not useful. And the usefulness of the Helium network is where this comes into play. Now, IoT devices need to transmit data over long distances where Wi-Fi and cellular might not be available or might come at an extremely high cost. But Helium is able to provide this coverage through their hotspot, okay, guys? Through their internet connectivity in their hotspot. And it's able to connect up to 10 square miles, okay? It's way longer than Wi-Fi way longer than any Wi-Fi range, okay? Now, they're able to do this through their LoRaWAN Long-Fi technology architecture, which combines existing LoRaWAN technology, wireless protocol technology with the Helium blockchain. Okay? Now, the Helium blockchain is its own blockchain. It is not Ethereum's blockchain. It's not based on Ethereum's blockchain. It is not built on Ethereum's blockchain or anything like that. It is its own separate blockchain. Okay, guys? So, just to be clear, in its current form, it's not going to replace the internet or your home Wi-Fi or anything like that. But it is a network that connects low bandwidth IoT devices at 200 times the range of Wi-Fi at a fraction of the cost. And this is where the Helium token comes in at. Now, if I'm a user, right, and I want to use the Helium network, okay, for my device that I want to use, right? Let's just for an example, okay? All I need to do is purchase some credits on the Helium console, and those have a fixed price in US dollars. I send and receive data through my devices, okay? And that charges me the appropriate credits, okay? Those credits will be deducted from my account, okay? You'll only be charged what you use, okay? Now, the usage is then recorded in the blockchain, okay? And whoever hotspot miner that usage is recorded on, the blockchain will reward them with the Helium cryptocurrency, guys. Okay, so that's basically what it is in a nutshell. That's a simplified explanation. If you want, you know, the whole explanation or anything like that, you know, you guys can go ahead and take a look at Helium's website or look it up there. You know, I just kind of wanted to briefly touch on this because, you know, I'm really excited about this. Now, one other thing I do want to touch on, guys, is that Helium does half every 2 years. We all know Bitcoin halves every 4 years. It has a finite supply. There will be one day where there will be no Bitcoin. Well, Heluim HNT halves every 2 years, guys. Every 2 years. So that means that with the supply of helium created every 2 years will be cut in half. Now, there are a few different ways you can make money off of these hotspots, guys. All right. Now, there are couple of ways. Now, one of these ways is hotspots on the network are randomly selected to assign proof of coverage tests, okay? Right? And when your hotspot is assigned a proof of coverage test, you will earn helium for completing that test, okay? Now, there's also consensus groups. Now, those are where a hotspot is randomly selected to validate transactions and add blocks to the blockchain. And if your hotspot is selected to do so, you could be rewarded for that too. So it's not all just about transmitting and receiving data. There are other ways that you simply can make money. Okay, guys? Now you can see how this could be really interesting, right? It's a very interesting concept because you're basically decentralizing the internet provider. And that's why Helium is called the People's Network. Instead of paying an internet company or a cellular provider a high fixed month rate with data caps, it gives the power back to the people, guys. You know what I'm saying? You pay for only what you use, and anybody including you, if you get one, can host a hotspot and become a provider. That's the beauty about this, guys. Anybody can buy a hotspot and become a provider. Now, one of the greatest thing about this is that you can look at the code base. You can build your own devices and nobody can ever cut off your access. Why? Because it is completely 100% open source, guys. It's open source. So I'm really excited about this project, guys. I just wanted to touch on it, guys, and really explain HNT because I've been getting a few people that have been asking, you know, how much money can you make off the HNT miners and things like that. Well, let me tell you this, guys. There is a website where you can actually check every HNT device. You can look up every single device in the world. You can select that device and you can actually see how much HNT token that specific device made. And if it's in your area, then you can kind of, you know, get a little bit of a gauge as to what your Helium device may do. Now, as I said, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video on this HNT miner, HNT, and give you guys a little bit of background and education about HNT. All right, the ticker is HNT. It is traded on Binance. As I said, it's at $18.50-60 plus right now. All right, guys, listen to me. HNT, the ticker is traded on Binance. Just wanted to do a quick video. I will have the rig build up and posted today. Now, if you haven't already done so, you make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are halfway to 500 subscribers, and at 500 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway for an NVIDIA 3060 Ti Founders Edition graphics card. I want to thank you guys for all the support with the channel, guys, and we will be getting to the rig build. We do have a 3090 rig build we are going to do as well. a 6 by 30, I'm sorry, it's going to be an 8 by 30 90. Yeah, King Kong, right guys? All right, so we'll get to that soon. I'll make sure I bring it to you guys. The next build is going to be the 8 by RTX 3070. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. HNT to the moon.